Bueno chicos, a que volví de la pausa, vamos a continuar con esta misión. Voy a hacer una pequeña... Estuve farmeando para Zongli, a ver si puedo aumentarle la constelación... Constelación, no, los talentos digo. Dos 16, pero vamos a ver si podemos sintetizar. Me arañó la gata porque se asustó por los perros. No sé si se puede ver. A ver. Ahí está. Me rasguñó todo. Bien. A ver si con eso me alcanza para subirle el talento. No creo porque me pedí 16, ¿no? Sí. Tengo 8, pero para este sí. No, 12. ¡Ah! Bueno, vamos a hacer lo que pide. Para acá, por aquí. Uy, ahí está. Bueno, a partir de ahora voy a intentar cortar, después de la edición, las partes importantes, así que díganme qué les parece.
Thank you for coming on such short notice, Honorary Knight. I know you must be busy. Well, to make a long story short, there's a particular matter at hand that the Knights requires your assistance with. Yes, it has been one thing after another recently. Neither myself nor any of the Monstad garrison are able to catch a moment of peace. I have recently received multiple reports from the Knights of someone within the Lawrence clan having close dealings with the Fatui.
The Fatui? Again? But who are the Lawrence clan?
There was a dark period in Mondstad's history when the aristocracy ruled over the city. The hard-won freedom that followed with the fall of Decarabian was lost once again as slavery spread throughout the land. The first Dandelion Knight, Vanessa, spearheaded the revolution that overthrew the old aristocratic system and established the Knights of Favonius, leading Mondstad to become the city that you see today. The aristocrats that had oppressed the people of Mondstad were none other than the Lawrence clan.
Oh, Paimon gets it! So the clan's descendants are now scheming with the bad guys to carry out more dubious deeds.
We suspect as much, though we have yet to obtain any solid evidence. The reason I summoned you here today is to ask you to help us further investigate this matter. Unfortunately, the Knights of Favonius and the aristocracy have been at odds with one another for as long as I can remember. We've already considered every possible way of resolving our differences, but it seems the descendants of the aristocracy remain antagonistic towards the Knights. No matter what stance we take when dealing with them, the outcome is always the same. Our efforts only result in adding more fuel to the flames. We could come knocking on their door on the grounds of a search warrant, But if the investigation were to come up empty, I'm afraid tensions and distrust would only increase. All of our past efforts would have been wasted. You are in fact the best candidate to represent the Knights of Favonius. But you need not emphasize your role as the honorary knight. You're a traveler from a distant land, and you can approach the aristocrats in this way. Once you come to friendly terms with the Lawrence clan, you should be in a good position to learn more of their possible connections with the Fatui.
Whoa, leave it to Master Jean to come up with such a thorough plan.
Perhaps such plans have become second nature after all the diplomatic issues I've dealt with. The name of the Lawrence clan member in question is Schubert. Lately, he can often be found strolling near the northern city walls. It is said that he is difficult to get along with due to his temperamental disposition, but if we approach him calmly, then things should go off without a hitch. Thanks again for your help. If you run into any snags along the way, I'll do anything in my power to support you.
Mentira, no vas a ayudarme en nada. Si me estás pidiendo ayuda porque... Ay Dios. Desde el momento que me estás pidiendo ayuda no me puedes ayudar.
Schubert can be quite touchy, so it may not be easy to get along with him at first. But as long as matters remain calm, then you should be able to come to friendly terms with him.
Vamos a ir primero.
Have you heard? The right of
Add
Rite of parting? Did something terrible happen again?
the right
Huh? Who are you?
Hello, we're here to...
Hello? What's wrong? Did you just say what's wrong? Huh. And I suppose you think that you can simply strut up here and greet me in such an ignoble and vulgar manner? Given that I don't recognize you, I can only assume that you are a traveler of some variety. I'll have you know that you are speaking with the Schubert Lawrence,
Un
a
pequeño
blood
poder
descendant
geo
of the
está acomoda
magnanimous
las ideas.
nobility. If you wish to address me, you'd best consider your words more carefully. Such nonchalant manners are inadmissible and will never do. Now, if you're somehow capable of understanding anything I've said, then you will get down on your knees, apologize for your negligent actions, and give me a proper introduction. That is the appropriate etiquette.
That's etiquette? Paimon's never heard of something so complicated before.
Huh. In former times, when people knew their place and respected traditions, such conduct was only basic courtesy when greeting a nobleman. And neglecting your manners would result in a swift whipping. But look at the world now. Rules have been thrown to the wayside and manners forgotten. I cannot bear to see such degradation. What did you say? You dare question the dignity of the nobility? I'll have you know that though the Lawrence clan is in decline, myself and others of noble blood are looking for a chance to restore our rightful honor. Just look around. The people are unruly and undisciplined. I, however, strive to retain the elegance and etiquette of the nobility. After all, we are of a completely different breed by birth. Save your words. I find your manners and bearing repulsive. I have nothing to discuss with the likes of you. Besides, I am in no way obligated to instruct commoners on basic courtesies. Now I have more pressing matters to attend to. I'll take my leave.
So this is what Master G meant by difficult to get along with. Let's head back and talk things over with her.
Yo lo hubiera agarrado del cuello, hubiera sacado la espada y le hubiera dicho, ¿sabes con quién estás hablando? Con la princesa de... ¿algo?
Well, if it isn't the honorary knight! I'm just on my way out to gather some intel. I didn't expect to run into you here. Huh? Judging by your expression, you must have run into some trouble.
Master Jean tasked us with a special assignment, but things seem to have run aground for the moment.
No need to get down on yourself. Sometimes things just don't turn out as planned. Even I can't guarantee useful intel every time I'm dispatched. You just have to keep at it and never give up. Hey, why don't you let me try to help? What's the problem?
Master Jean asked us to build a connection with someone named Schubert Lawrence. But it turns out that he's a peculiar character that doesn't listen to anyone. Especially Paimon.
Aha, Schubert! I know him! Let me guess, he said you didn't have any manners. I've been on the receiving end of his lectures many a time. The Lawrence clan can be very particular about such things.
You mean everyone in the Lawrence clan is just a big headache?
As aristocrats, they believe there should be a certain distance between themselves and common folk. I understand their thinking, but that's just not how things are anymore. However, there is one exception among the Lawrence clan, my good buddy, Eula.
Buddy?
That's right. Not only is she from the Lawrence clan, but she's also captain of the Knights of Favonia's 4th Company. Eula is special. She's not quite like the other members of her clan. She has her own beliefs and it shows. In other words, she doesn't really adhere to the strict rules and conventions of her family. However, she's still quite knowledgeable about dealing with the Lawrences. I'm sure you'll see what I mean if you meet her.
That's strange. If Eula is a member of the Lawrence clan, then why would Master Jean choose us for the task? Couldn't she just ask Eula?
Well, it's a little complicated. Basically, the Lawrence clan has frowned upon the fact that Eula joined the Knights. Her family members don't particularly care for her. In their eyes, Eula is nothing but a traitor to the family. She's very easy to get along with. Just explain the situation, and I'm sure she'll help you come up with a way to get along with Schubert. In fact, I think she's out in the wilderness on patrol this morning. You should be able to find her around Storm Bear Mountains.
Thanks, Amber. All right, you heard her. Let's go find
Yo pensé que se
Eula.
había ido con...
Good luck, you two. I've got my own matters to investigate.
con el padre de Jin a...
Who would have guessed the Knights have a member of the Lawrence clan? Well, if...
Ah, perdí el texto. Pensé que Eula se había ido con el padre de Jim a esta exploración y había vuelto ahora. No pensé que ella estaba acá, de por sí.
The Fatui! What are they doing here? Is that why Eula was sent on patrol here? Let's fight first and talk later!
Oh, ¿dónde fue? Y acá.
Solidify. Order guide you.
So quiet.
Crumble apart!
This quick. This isn't good.
Wow. Mata, lo más triste es que te hacen esas presentaciones que son muy buenas, pero después uno puede usar el personaje así. Esa fue la decepción que me llevé con Tartaglia. Sería demasiado fácil en el juego poder hacer todo eso y derrotar muy fácil a los enemigos.
You don't think twice
Pero
before
muy
reaching for
triste.
your sword, do you? Do you have any idea how long I've been tracking these targets? And now you get to stake a claim. You think you're stronger because you got to them first? Mark my words, vengeance will be mine.
What?
That's right. I heard the commotion and came as swiftly as I could, only to find you two already fighting the Fatui. Not only that, you are making quick work of them too. If I didn't make my move, you would have been able to take all the credit. Still, I'm glad you're unscathed. Confronting that number of Fatui at once can be dangerous.
Sorry, Paimon doesn't understand what you mean, but thanks for your concern.
Concern? Why would I be concerned for the safety of my arch-enemies?
Arch-enemies? Wait a minute! You were saying how glad you were that we were unscathed
Yeah,
a second
bipolar.
ago.
By which I meant, if you were injured, I'd have to escort two strangers guilty of stealing my targets all the way back to Monstad. Which would mean you'd cause me even more trouble. My vengeance would be swifter still.
Huh? So that's how you see all this?
Yes, that's me.
Paimon thinks she's pretty strange. Although at least we can communicate with her.
You dare to call someone you've just met strange? Forget the aristocracy. That's rude even by normal standards. Speaking of which, how do you know my name?
This is the honorary knight of the Knights of Favonius. And speaking of rude, we're trying to investigate an aristocrat named Schubert Lawrence. He's so obsessed with etiquette that he's not even willing to speak with us.
I understand now. That's my uncle, all right. But why do you mean to investigate him? I see. You have some nerve defaming a family member right in front of me. I will have vengeance for this too.
No! This is an assignment from Master Jean! It's just an investigation, that's all!
To the everyday citizens of Mondstadt, everyone in the Lawrence clan is scum. It's natural for rumors and unwarranted gossip to lead to such suspicion.
Hard to avoid such a reputation when you're known as the ruthless rulers of Old Mondstadt.
Oh, so that's what you think of me? Yet another transgression to avenge.
But didn't you say it first? Oh.
Curious. We've only just met, and you've already given me 3 causes for vengeance. It's been a while since I've encountered anyone as interesting as you. I assume you need me to teach you the conduct of the Lawrence clan. Only then will you finally be able to communicate with my uncle, correct?
That's right. Amber told us to come and talk to you.
Well then, let's begin your training immediately. It'll be easier to train when we're back in Mondstadt. We'll require other people. We can put that aside for now. Besides, if it's the acting Grandmaster's assignment, and Amber's the one who recommended me, I should comply.
Paimon's confused. This girl's all vengeance this and revenge
Bueno chicos, voy a cargar esto con yerba que se quedó vacío, si pueden ver. A ver. Ahí está vacío. Completamente. Ahí está. Me quedé sin hierba. Así que lo voy a llenar. Este no, este. Todo lleno. Todo listo. Así que podemos seguir tomando unos ricos matecitos con hierba nueva. Oh, rayos. Ahí está. Ahora vamos a Monstad de nuevo. ¿En serio? Ahora veo que mi termo está casi vacío. Si no es una cosa, es la otra. Dios mío. Lo que me cansa principalmente de grabar es la luz de frente, que está muy directa y cansa la vista. Tengo que conseguir una pantalla para que difumine y no me lastime la vista.
Wait, hold on. There's something we need to clear up first. Otherwise it'll keep bugging us.
So that's still on your mind, huh? Maybe you're the ones who can't let things go. Don't worry, there's a time and place for exacting vengeance. Besides, I'm not in the mood for any right now. Best save it for later.
You need to be in the right mood for vengeance.
I already have a long list of vengeance to exact. Even if I wanted to begin now, I'd have to start in the right order. Who knows how long it will be before I get to you?
Well, if you have so much to take care of, wouldn't it just be easier to give us a clean slate?
Absolutely not. Stealing my targets, calling me a ruthless ruler, and suspecting my uncle. All worthy of vengeance in my eyes. But you needn't worry, at least not whilst we're investigating this matter. I'm sure you're familiar with the phrase, a man of moral integrity fears no slanderous attack. If Uncle Schubert didn't commit any wrongdoing, then any such investigation will prove fruitless. But if he did commit a wrongful act, then he should bear the full punishment. I'm sure you understand. Good. Now, there are two key points that aristocrats attach great importance to. Your manner of speech, and your bearing. Let's begin with your manner of speech. Aristocrats have a very unique way of carrying conversation, even with mundane daily topics.
Oh, Paimon's already learned some unique conversation. Mark my words, vengeance will be mine!
Not even close. And besides, it sounds strange.
Hey! Paimon learned it from you! And didn't you say not to call others strange? It seems you don't respect the rules of your own clan.
No, I've no need to trouble myself with such frivolous formalities. Here, allow me to demonstrate. For example, when greeting a friend, you could say, "As the morning dew greets the coming dawn, so do I greet you, my dear friend."
As the morning dew does what now?
However, such a phrase may only be used during the morning hours. Also, the party with whom you're speaking must be of approximately the same status as you. Morning dew is not uncommon, so it expresses that friendship should not be measured by value, yet also suggests that friendship between aristocrats is pure like water. Oh, no. You must be prudent with your words. Calling someone a good friend could easily offend them.
But didn't you just say my dear friend in your example? Paimon's confused.
Yes, I did. But you must know in the Lawrence family, dear friend is a set phrase that can only be used towards certain friends with whom one is acquainted, but not particularly close. It sounds much more pleasant to call an acquaintance a dear friend. So, another thing to remember. Aristocrats are concerned with face and being polite. However, if you were to use dear friend to address an intimate friend, the recipient would think that you were deliberately trying to estrange them. This is only the first step in making a greeting. After addressing one another, you then exchange courtesies.
Wait! This is all too abstract. Perhaps it would be better if you gave some real-life demonstrations.
Ah, very well. Come with me. We'll choose some bystanders to converse with.
Oh, you're Eula of the Lawrence clan, right? This can't be good.
You there, lowly laborer. You stand in the presence of a member of the illustrious Lawrence clan. I have words for you. Please acknowledge the glory bestowed upon thee by the nobility... what comes next? Oh, right. By solemnly kneeling to the ground with utmost sincerity.
Huh? I can't make heads or tails of anything you're saying.
Hold on. What did they always teach me? Whenever a dispute arises, protection of your family's prestige and dignity always takes precedence. Got it. As a lowly commoner, you shall maintain absolute reverence when speaking with those under which you so graciously toil. How dare you speak in such a manner?
Is everyone from the Lawrence clan so strange? The days of the Lawrence clan's tyranny have long passed. I don't care what you're trying to do, just beat it. Like I said, I don't care what you're doing. I have nothing to say to any member of the Lawrence clan. And here's a word of advice. I wouldn't be caught dead walking too closely with any one of their like in Monstad. If that's all, I'll be going. I'm afraid I won't be able to control myself if we talk any longer.
Hey! Don't leave! Halt! Mark my words, vengeance will be mine!
Wow, the Lawrence name really does carry a terrible reputation.
Never mind him. I could have predicted as much. Let's find someone else. You there, lowly toiler. You stand in the presence of a member of the illustrious Lawrence clan. I have words for you. Please acknowledge the glory bestowed upon thee by the nobility, and solemnly kneel to the ground with utmost sincerity. Huh? Why don't you respond? According to the custom, I must wait until you kneel completely before I can say the next words. Right. I mustn't look at you too long, or I'll be drawing more attention to our difference in status. Oh dear, I've already stared at you for quite a while. Fine. You may spare yourself the formality of kneeling, as it may be a little inconvenient. I shall continue. Oh, wait. I think there's a line for people with rude attitudes in this situation.
Hey! Stop bothering me or else I might say something you wouldn't like to hear. Then again, I've got no words for anyone from the Lawrence clan.
Again? What's with this attitude?
Pobrecito.
Yes, I don't think his attitude will change. If I keep grandstanding like this, the outcome won't be good. Let's try to find someone else to talk to. I'll remember your unwillingness to comply. Mark my words, vengeance will be mine.
¿Por qué se me hace que si la tenés como personaje jugable va a decir eso a cada rato? Como Zongli que dice a cada rato su frasecita. A ver si le dejamos un toquecito.
Osmanthus wine
Esa
tastes
frase.
the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
Todo filósofo.
You there, lowly worker.
Yeah, I've already heard it all before. Look, just spare me the time. Our answer's always the same. We've got nothing to say to the likes of you. I mean, seriously, can't you just take a hint?
Please calm down. We don't want to cause any trouble.
I know she's a knight of Favonius, and that the knights wouldn't misplace their trust, but the name Lawrence carries too much weight with it. Even to this very day, the descendants of the Lawrence clan are still scheming to reclaim Mondstadt and reinstate their aristocratic rule. And if that wasn't enough, here you are purposefully using their awkward way of speaking just to put on an act? Don't you care for the feelings of us ordinary folk?
You have a point. But mark my words, this transgression will not go unnoticed.
Huh? You want to fight? Listen here, I may be no match for you, but I'll be sure to lodge a complaint with the Knights of Favonius. I'm sorry, but I want her to understand that I'm serious. Listen here, if you don't want things to get more unpleasant, then you'd better just stop.
Forget it. There's no point in quarreling any further. Let's go. It's alright. This happens quite often. Let's find someone else to talk to.
Paimon thinks we've seen enough now. Let's just stop. Actually, Paimon thinks we should apologize for asking you to demonstrate for us. We had no idea the feelings between the Lawrence clan and the people of Mondstadt were so bitter.
What can we do? The Lawrence name is already a dirty word among every household in Mondstadt. Even 3-year-olds know the story. I see this kind of attitude all the time. Don't worry. What with me being a Knight of Favonius, they're usually willing to speak a few words with me. Perhaps my aristocratic manner of speech provoked them today. Believe me, it's not a big issue.
So this is the way things are normally for you? There's no need for them to direct their anger at you personally.
That's the way things are. Perhaps it's just fate for those who have made mistakes. Accepting punishment is only fair, right? But when your family has committed atrocities, I'm afraid there's no easy path to reconciliation. As memories are carried in the city breeze, the faults of such grievances are passed from one generation to the next. It is now my turn to bear this burden. At least I have a means of living a relatively normal life compared to the elders of my family. I have nothing to be discontented about.
Yeah, why were you so willing to try and demonstrate for us?
Oh, that reminds me. That last person will not escape my vengeance either. Let's leave it at that. Just think of it as something I like to do. But unfortunately, you probably didn't learn much from those conversations. It seems we have no other choice but to find more people to talk to.
No need! Besides, the Traveler's pretty sharp, and nothing gets in our way on an adventure. Paimon thinks we got the gist of it now. Right? Right? We'll just have to roll with it for now. Let's just keep Eula from getting anyone else riled up.
Well then, I'm glad you learned something. You're already halfway toward mastering aristocratic conduct. A proper manner of speech is more aesthetic than anything else. It stems from their taste for refinement. But we must also practice your bearing. I have a very effective way of training for this. Come with me to Dragonspine.
Algo que deben saber todos los jugadores es que... por ahí los de nivel bajo no lo saben, pero los de nivel alto tenemos el gran sufrimiento de que hacemos todas las misiones de golpe y después tenemos que esperar una eternidad hasta que vuelvan a hacer una nueva actualización con cosas nuevas. Eso es muy triste. Es como que su vestimenta va con espina de dragón. La vestimenta de Eula.
So cold! Does aristocrat training really need to be done here?
If you wish to truly achieve the dignified conduct of an aristocrat, you must learn to remain composed and elegant even amidst harsh conditions. For example, you can see that part of the path up ahead is quite difficult to traverse. But a well-trained aristocrat would not only effortlessly proceed forward, but do so without a stain on their garment and their elegance fully intact.
Paimon thinks we've left the realm of aristocrats and entered the realm of adventuring. Compared to what we've already seen, this should be a piece of cake.
No sé por qué me pica tanto con el costadito. Ah. Creo que me salió un granito en la oreja.
Paimon thinks so too. But you've got this in the bag.
You look pretty confident this time. Alright, let's get started. Remember, you must be graceful and elegant. Don't get knocked or launched into the air. That would be most unsightly.
Woohoo!
Not bad. A lot better than I had anticipated, at least.
Paimon almost didn't make it through. Whew. Good thing we didn't get stuck. So, are we aristocrats now?
Don't flatter yourselves. We've only just begun. This scenario was relatively simple. In the face of a real battle, one would seldom have a chance to stop and evaluate the situation. There's a ley line monolith just up ahead that will attract nearby monsters. True elegance is the ability to calmly yet swiftly make decisions in the heat of battle. My family set only the highest expectations for me, even as a child. Let's proceed, shall we? This is the ley line monolith. Go ahead, activate it. But be careful not to get launched into the air or frozen while fighting. That would be most unsightly.
Retribution! Ha! Ha! I will have order. Tourniquets?
Well done. Your performance was most impressive.
Bien.
And you managed to remain calm even in these grueling dragon spine surroundings. I'm starting to wonder if even I could have done the same. Given such an outstanding performance, it seems there is little left for me to teach you.
Like Paimon said, adventuring is our
Si me
specialty.
enfrenté a Tortaglia antes que bajar la dificultad, puedo sentarme lo que sea. ¿Cómo me dolió esa paliza? Y no morí. Me curé como loco, esperé, lo esquivé.
I was commending the traveler's performance just now. You, on the other hand, seem to have made no progress at all.
What? You mean Paimon was also part of the training?
Yes, of course. You were frantically flying and dashing about throughout the entire thing. Not an elegant sight at all. Did you even listen to anything I was trying to teach you?
Yeah, that's it. It's too cold here. Besides, Paimon was paying attention to the traveler.
Whatever the reason, not heeding my instructions. A cause for vengeance, perhaps.
Se quería vengar por todo.
Huh? What is it? Are you trying to poison Paimon?
Certainly not. It's warm milk. Didn't you just say that you were freezing? Drink it and it'll help warm you up.
Oh, thank you.
If I wasn't, then why would I care about you being cold? If you turned into a Paimon popsicle, that would ruin my plans for vengeance now, wouldn't it? So, dear friend, don't die on me out here.
Ah! Paimon knew something was off!
All in the name of vengeance. No need to thank me. Now then, given that your training is complete, it's time we return to Monstad. Our last step will be preparing a cordial gift to present to my uncle when you meet him. I already have something in mind. Let's pay Sarah a visit at Good Hunter.
Listen, as long as you stick to your own path, it doesn't matter what Mother Nature throws at you.
Oh, hey, Eula. I see you've met the honorary knight.
We meet again, Amber! Seems we're just bound to run into you these days.
Well, I just got back and was thinking about grabbing a bite at Good Hunter. But now that you're here, why don't we all eat together?
Very well. It's been some time since we've last shared a meal together. Come, take a seat. We can discuss my uncle's gift while we eat.
Yes? Is there something else you'd like to order?
Could you please prepare a serving of my uncle's favorite, gebratenes Fleisch mit Sauerkraut? We'll take it as a gift to him later.
Coming right up. It'll take some time to prepare. I'll have it here at the counter once it's ready.
Hold on a moment. Is this satisfying salad also something that Amber ordered?
No, she didn't order it. But because she didn't order any vegetables, I thought I'd throw in a salad on the house. You know, to contrast all the meat dishes.
So, we clearly didn't order this, yet you prepared it without authorization. Mark my words, this transgression will not go unnoticed.
Se peleaba con todo el
You're
mundo.
gonna take revenge on her for giving us a free salad?
You should know me by now. That's the kind of villainous character I am. Well then, please wait a moment while I get the dish for your uncle started.
Delicious unauthorized delicacies. Sarah will pay for this.
Why would you choose gebratenes Fleisch mit Sauerkraut as a gift for your uncle? Paimon's never even heard that dish before.
This dish isn't actually on Good Hunter's menu. Only long-standing patrons such as my uncle would know about the dish. The old aristocrats seem to take a liking to it.
Because of the sour flavor of the sauerkraut, not too many people are fond of it these days. I guess it's become less popular over time. Eula treated me to the dish once, and I couldn't even finish a bite. I've nicknamed it gebratenes Fleisch mit Vengeance ever since. Ugh.
I never expected us to have such completely different tastes in food. If I weren't in such a good mood, I'd say that constitutes grounds for transgression. Of course not. It's hard to find someone in Monstad that attracts contempt as much as she does.
It's fine when you're just joking between us, but I'm afraid our honorary knight might misunderstand you. Eula's always talking about vengeance, but that's just how she is. It's nothing you should take too seriously.
But I am serious, and I'll remember every transgression committed against me. Ugh, it's no wonder so many people dislike you.
Paimon's starting to realize that Eula is actually a very good person. There's no need to be so awkward when you want to say something nice.
Listen, you've never been labeled as a social pariah, have you?
Well, no?
So that's why you wouldn't understand how hard it is for a bad person to try to be good. It's impossible for me, and I have no intention of acting like a good person. Alright, no need to look so sullen. I'm just kidding. Come on, let's eat. The food is getting cold.
Pobrecita. Y querían cancelar a Eula, en serio.
Oh, I'm stuffed. I'll see Sarah about the bill.
No need. I've left the mora under the plate. If you try to settle it with her in person, she won't accept payment for the salad. Don't underestimate my ability to exact revenge. Sarah Sarah won't get the upper hand this time. All right, next you should pay my uncle a visit. He has a small camp at the top of the mountain near Springvale. He usually whiles his time away there when there's nothing else to do.
Aren't you coming with us, Eula?
I'm afraid that wouldn't be very convenient for me. It'd be better if you two went alone. Ah, yes. Please do remember to pick up the dish from Sarah.
I still have more recon to do in the wilderness. Well, until next time!
Let's meet again. What an interesting bunch you are.
Acabamos de nuevo.
Here, the Gebratenes Fleischmitz sauerkraut is ready to go. Be sure to eat it while it's hot, otherwise the flavor will be spoiled. And by the way, don't worry too much when Eula says strange things. She's actually a very good person.
Paimon's been meaning to ask. No one could stand the sight of Eula when she was trying to speak with the others in Monstad earlier. But she seemed to get along fine with you and Amber just now. What's up with that?
The people of Monstad don't take kindly to anyone bearing the Lawrence name. They are unable to see past her family, therefore they don't actually see Eula for herself. So no matter what Eula tries to do, it's seen as a wrongdoing. It essentially strips the meaning of anything she tries to accomplish.
How come you're able to see Eula differently then?
Well, when she joined the Knights of Favonius, it caused quite an uproar. Many people signed a petition demanding that the Knights reverse their decision. At the same time, numerous members of the Lawrence clan crowded the entrance of the Knights of Favonius headquarters, clamoring for Eula to give an explanation.
Whoa, so both sides were unhappy.
That's right. So you can imagine how determined Eula must have been under such circumstances. But thanks to Grandmaster Varka and the unwavering attitudes of others in the Knights of Favonius, they were able to quell the unrest. Tensions still remain beneath the surface, I'm afraid. In the eyes of the people, she's a stain on the Knights of Favonius. And in the eyes of the Lawrence clan, she's a disgrace to her
que tiene el
family.
mismo nombre,
But she simply fulfills her duty as a knight, silently helping one person after another,
de la ciudad
myself
de
included.
los siete
People
pecados
like Eula
capitales,
should be approached with
el
care
padre
and
de Elizabeth,
understanding.
creo. Si
She
no,
could
corrígeme en los
stand to be
comentarios.
treated a little more fairly. I believe a day will come when things will get better.
Once everything's settled, we should go talk to Eula again. Paimon thinks we know how to communicate with her now.
I'm glad. I think that would make her very happy, though she might not ever admit it. Take care. Please come again.
Bien. Eso parece agua clara a esa distancia. ¿Sí? Agua clara.
To be pretty tattered, but there's a really fancy chair. Could this be another aristocratic custom?
Ah, it's you again. I thought I had rid myself of you two. A few humble words, huh? Yes, that sounds appropriate enough. Very well. I'm certainly not one to be narrow-minded. I'll overlook your previous misconduct for now and listen to what you have to say.
Wow, this guy thinks so highly of himself.
It appears I have misjudged you. Supreme brilliance. The glory of the nobility that continues to this day. A true loyalist. Impressive. My intentions were to test your humility. It appears you have become well versed in our etiquette.
Oh, so he was testing us. Sheesh, what an ordeal.
Your conduct is satisfactory. I must say, such progress in such a short time is practically unfathomable. If I may ask, from whence did you learn such a civilized manner of speech? Ah, good. Very good. You are bright, and compared with the common folk of Monstad, you certainly have potential. If you were of aristocratic blood, your prospects would be promising indeed.
By the way, we brought a gift. Paimon means we would like to present you with a small token of our goodwill.
Huh? Could this be? Gebratenes Fleisch mit Sauerkraut? It's evident that your sentiment is genuine. As a young person nowadays, only with no small effort could you achieve such a dish. It's been so long since I dug into a big, tasty... I beg your pardon. What I mean to say is, since it's nearly mealtime, I shall partake. Ah, yes. This aroma, just as I remember it. And this exquisite sour flavor. A delicacy that only us noblemen and women could appreciate.
Now even Paimon's starting to wonder what it tastes like.
I acknowledge your genuine goodwill. Such sincerity must certainly imply that you come bearing a request. Wait, so you've come to know of this, too? It was meant to be a family secret. Well, considering your meticulous etiquette, you must be a talent of unusual fortitude. I'm willing to place my full trust in you. Please, come with me. We happen to be in need of competent fellows like yourself. To see some friends from a distant land. They have offered their assistance in restoring the Lawrence clan to its former glory.
So he trusts us solely based on your etiquette.
Well then, let's get going, shall we? You'll understand everything in due course.
Do you think his friends are the Fatui? Things will get sticky if the Fatui happen to recognize you. What should we do?
Crío. No importa, siempre soy cabeza dura. A menos que tenga tótem de agua.
Huh? Why have you put on a mask all of a sudden? Even if they are powerful, our status is much higher than theirs in the land of Monstad. And therefore, we shouldn't allow them to admire our true faces so easily. I see.
Good thinking. Paimon thought for sure they'd recognize us.
Let's proceed, shall we? I'll introduce you as my guest. As you'll see in a moment, there are many already helping us. I heard that this area had already been purged once by the Knights of Favonius, but it's the only place around Monstad that is well concealed and spacious enough. Although it has fallen into disrepair and does not suit the tastes of the nobility, we simply have to make do for now.
Sorry, can we walk any faster?
Of course not. An aristocrat always moves with grace in his steps. Moving hurriedly is unacceptable.
Dale, ven. Encima que hago un atajo.
As expected.
Because we always see them around the city. They must be very powerful.
Huh. Nothing more than foreign ruffians with power and the ability to flaunt it. But they are favorable business partners.
Hold it right there! Who's this?
If you really must know, they're my guests. If you happen to offend them in even the slightest, then you will be held accountable by the Lawrence clan.
But this matter is of utmost secrecy. We must exercise caution.
You dare question the ways of a nobleman? I don't have time for this. Make way.
No need to sound all high and mighty like that. Fine. You may proceed.
Here with us. They don't dare to question you.
Of course. That is the benefit of prestige. In past times, it would be a dire offense to speak to a nobleman in such a manner. We could determine a person's fate with the blink of an eye. Huh. And such glory will return to me again before long.
Where have I seen this person before? And who, may I ask, is this? We mustn't bring just anyone in here.
This is our new ally that I've recently met. They are completely trustworthy. You have the word of the Lawrence clan.
Our plans are strictly confidential. It's not wise to bring in an outsider at this time. Furthermore, there's been word that an outlander who joined the Knights of Favonius has been very active in Monstad recently.
Don't be ridiculous. Besides, my guest is well versed in the etiquette of the nobility. I must treat them with the proper mutual respect. The Knights of Favonius pay no regard to such details. They could never understand the intricacies of our etiquette.
And what about this thing?
You mean Paimon?
Enough! You dare question my word? Need I remind you who it is who has made your activity in Monstad possible? Without the support of the Lawrence clan, you would have all been driven out by the Knights of Favonius like dogs. You must immediately offer your sincerest apologies to my friend. You've offended their honor.
Fine. I'll take your word and make no further inquiries. Now, to the matter at hand. Did you bring the diagram of Mondstad's defenses as promised?
Ahora se me fue la lástima.
Oh, so that's what's going on here.
Yes, of course. Here it is.
Let me see. Aha. Why is it so poorly drawn? Everything's so squiggly and crooked. And what is this shape supposed to be?
Excuse me? I'll have you know that I went to great lengths to carefully draw this map by hand myself. That shape is the symbol of the Knights of Favonius.
Huh, I see. Crude, but I can make do. Are you able to verify that this is all reliable information?
Of course, you needn't worry about that. Don't forget what we agreed upon. The flag of the Lawrence clan will fly above the Knights of Favonia's headquarters. The rights to that building, as well as the whole of Monstad, belong to the Lawrence clan.
Yes, we will both profit from this agreement. There's no use haggling over the details. We will make good use of the intel you provided. Also, be certain not to divulge our identity. There would be diplomatic consequences, you know.
Don't worry, this matter is only between you and I. And my new friend here. No one else will know of it. Once this is over, I shall stand atop the Favonius headquarters and rebuke their pathetic rule over Mondstadt. Then, the city and all its people will once again be under the rightful and unwavering rule of the Lawrence clan. Perfect. Just as it once was, and just as it should be.
May I remind you once again that we mustn't act rashly. That is all, for now.
Very well.
Huh? What are you doing?
That's right! It's the honorary knight and their trusty companion Paimon! We're here to crush your evil schemes into dust! Dust!
So this was all just a ploy to deceive me!
It's your own fault! Who would put so much trust in someone based purely on their manners?
After so much planning, this is how it ends? Huh! We'll see about that!
Just as I expected. I knew I should have never trusted these foolish aristocrats. No matter, we already have the intel we need. Get them!
They're running off in different directions. Paimon remembers that this place is a dead end. Let's take care of the Fatui first and then deal with Schubert later. The door is open. Let's go!
Don't touch me! Get out of my way! I'll leave on my own!
It seems we finally caught up with you. This place is crawling with Fatui. Oh, it's you. It seems your investigation went well.
Aha! I see now! So you're the one that taught them our etiquette. And I thought you despised such pleasantries. Furthermore, there is a rule in our family. Such traditions are never to be taught to outsiders.
Ah yes, rings a bell. So what? I had no reason not to teach them.
You have brought shame to our family and ruined my plans. It's all for naught now.
I know that you poured great efforts into these plans, Uncle. But you were well aware that it was not the right thing to do. As a Knight of Favonius, I cannot overlook your actions.
Knight of Favonius? Let's get one thing straight. I am your uncle, and you are a member of the Lawrence clan. You should strive to restore your family's glory. You still have a chance. Defeat every Knight of Favonius here, and leave with me. Then I shall plead with the family to spare you, and give you a new beginning.
So just to be clear, you want a Knight of Favonius to attack the Knights of Favonius?
I shall say this one last time. You are not a Knight of Favonius. You are a descendant of the Lawrence clan. The blood of the Lawrence clan flows in your veins. You must comply with the will of the family.
Since when have I ever complied with the will of the family?
Why, you unruly maid!
If anyone should be angry, it should be me. As a member of the Lawrence clan, You knowingly plotted against the city of Monstad and threatened its safety.
Es un amor, Eula.
Had you ever stopped to consider the trouble it would bring to so many people? Had you considered how many enemies you would make, trying to keep the plans under wraps?
You dare lecture me?
That's right. In the name of the family that you so dearly revere, Uncle Schubert. I've never experienced the age of glory you always speak of. And I've never understood our family's incessant pursuit of it. But I am capable of discerning right from wrong. And I deeply understand what freedom means to the people of Mondstadt. The Lawrence clan should never and will never become what you've dreamed it to be.
Oh, the disgrace of it all! How could such a rebellious monster emerge from our own family?
Huh. Things are starting to get pretty hysterical here. Politeness and elegance seem to have gone out the window.
That's enough fuss for today. You two, take him away. The honorary knight and I have other matters to attend to. Given that you've already taken action, I assume you've come across some conclusive evidence?
Paimon took a peek at their diagram. Your uncle had mapped out all of the Knight's patrol routes and marked out key information about Mondstadt.
And there was me thinking that he was just another elder of the family. And a lazy one at that. I never suspected he could stoop this low. So stubborn. Mark my words, vengeance will be mine. Let's discuss this later. Our first priority is recovering
Si ya de
that
por sí tienes un
diagram.
personaje que te dice la misma frase a cada rato, imagínate que esto encima te lo dice hasta en los diálogos normales. Todavía no probé a Eula, que es más, la iba a probar, así que... Vamos a probar a la Eula. A ver. Veamos qué habilidades tiene primero. A ver, las constelaciones. Institución de marea. Todos los que se burlaron de Eula y la querían sacar son exactamente igual que toda la gente de Monstad, que habla sin saber. Lastimosamente. Y los talentos que tiene son... Ok, creo que entendí cómo se funciona. O sea que Eula es como Razor, si usas la ulti y salís de la ulti, deja de hacer efecto.
More speed. Shudder.
No.
They're here! Stop them!
Shudder. I condemn you. Beg for mercy. Shudder. Beg for mercy. Crush. Freeze to the core.
I must collect myself.
Beg for mercy.
I must counterattack.
Crush.
No entendí muy bien la ulti, lo que hizo.
Beg for mercy.
No excuse for slacking.
Shudder. Eye for an eye.
Time to my duty.
Rack and ruin. Vengeance will be mine.
I guess
Ahí entendí.
this is it.
La espada luminosa. Pero bueno.
Beg for mercy.
Order guide you. Solidify.
The loneliness of death.
Crush.
Just here, huh? I guess there's no other option but to fight. You dare provoke me! Fatui, come forth and dispose of them!
Go, go, bear!
I will have order.
I must collect myself. Finally.
This is order.
Shame!
This must be it. They may very well have already made a copy of it. But without my uncle as their puppet, there'd be no use in them attacking the city.
The Fatui wouldn't have relied only on your uncle.
True. But if their plan had hinged purely on taking Monstad by force, as opposed to with the help of a puppet, they could have spared themselves the trouble. The Fatui are dishonest, but they wouldn't go as far as to start an open war. Their opposition wouldn't just be Monstad alone. Anyway, I'll inform the acting Grandmaster. She'll know how to handle things from here.
Oh yeah! You suddenly appeared at just the right moment!
Yeah, about that. Because you stole my targets by attacking the Fatui I'd been tracking earlier. I came to exact my vengeance. You tried to do my job for me, and I'm here to return the favor.
Finally! After all this time, Paimon understands what you're saying! In reality, you sensed that something might happen to us during our investigation. You were worried about us and your uncle, so you brought a team to take a look.
My purpose was vengeance. Don't twist the story. You don't look too bright, but it turns out you have a knack for scheming. And mark my words, I'll remember that.
Hey, what do you mean Paimon doesn't look too bright?
You have seeded a deep enmity between us. Just you wait. Even if you were to be completely destroyed, I would never forget you.
Bring it on!
I like your fighting spirit. I'll take this diagram back to the Knights of Favonius and take it from here.
Sure. Well, see you around.
That you will. And make sure not to steal my targets next time.
Bien. Ya está esto. Cofre. A ver si acá no había nada escondido. Un cofre, no. Allá. ¿Quién sabe? No. Sí, cofre. Siempre está bueno revisar, ¿viste? Perfecto, entonces ya terminamos la misión, ¿no? Otra vez, 6 misiones activas. Bueno, voy a empezar a hacer la misión legendaria de... A ver... Empecemos con Bennett.
It's you! Didn't think I'd be running into you here. I guess it's my lucky day. How are your adventures going lately? Did you come here to get a new commission from Catherine, or to get paid? And where are you going after this? Bet you got a really exciting adventure lined up, huh? Oh, I'm talking too much, aren't I? I'm sorry. I was just so excited to run into someone I admire so much. And, maybe a little starstruck, too. Of course! You're the mysterious traveler, the hero who quelled the Storm Terror crisis, and the leader of your own adventure team to boot.
Equipo de aventureros,
honest, I'm totally jealous of all your achievements.
¿Y quiénes son las aventureras?
Yeah, word's been spreading in adventurer circles for a long time now. Your adventure team shows up all over the continent. It might look like you're just handling a bunch of boring commissions, but then, as soon as something big goes down, you're always there. Anyway, I just really envy you. You're sort of like the protagonist of this world or something.
Rompiendo la tercera pared, la cuarta pared.
My adventure team even... never mind. I shouldn't get all down in the dumps in front of someone I admire. I should be open to see what I can learn. Speaking of which, I have a favor to ask. When you go adventuring later, can I come and watch? Maybe you don't know. I'm a really unlucky person to have around. If you brought me along on an adventure, my bad luck would probably just screw everything up. I don't want to get you into any trouble, so just let me watch from the sidelines. That'd be good enough for me. Really? I didn't mishear you, did I? You mean, go adventure with you? Just like we do if I was on your adventure team? Wow, I never thought I'd get an opportunity like this. so modest? I've heard all about the great things you've done. Not to mention the high praise you get from the Adventurers Guild. By the way, since we've got this rare chance to work together, let me share some recent intel with you. According to my friend Fischl in the guild, a mysterious and dangerous ruin has recently been discovered. Based on how the guild ranks the difficulty of its commissions, it's probably between a rank B and a rank A.
Eso estaría bueno que hagan encargos por dificultad.
I wouldn't feel confident about
Ya sé que
taking on
están por el
this
nivel
level of
obviamente,
commission.
pero que el nivel de
After
mundo,
all,
pero
with my
que haya
poor
así
luck,
como en los
it's safer for me to take on commissions that are
en
a
los
few
animes
notches
en
lower than
RPG.
my actual ability. But since you'll be joining me this time, it'll be a piece of cake, right?
Eso lo sabe por gente.
There's no way the guild would issue an illegal commission like that. By the way, this ruin might be a dangerous one, but that usually means there'll be some great treasure hidden inside. I can't wait! Oh, do you usually make some food before you set out on an adventure? The cautious choice. No wonder you're so good at this. Seems I really can learn a few things from you. In that case, as per your tradition, let's get cooking. Oh yeah, I actually invented a pretty nice dish recently. I can't say it's super tasty, but I think it'd be perfect for an adventure. So, how about I show you how to make it? Cool. I really miss that old feeling of working with a partner. The ingredients needed for this dish are mint, radish, and slime condensate. One of each, please. You got that, right? I'll wait for you near the pot at Good Hunter. Come find me when you're done collecting. You got them all?
Today's recommendation is the steak.
Guess I'll host an expedition at the Adventurers Guild.
No tengo el slide.
Now that we've got our ingredients, allow me to handle the cooking. It's done. I forgot the exact order you're supposed to add the ingredients in, but it should be all right. I'll pack it up and leave it with you until we get to the ruins. Huh? It's just an ordinary dish. Hearing you say that is really kind of disappointing. Well, now that the food is ready, let's head for those mysterious ruins.
It's been getting quite busy recently.
Tenía hueso. Ay, pobrecito. ¿Qué tengo acá? Ah, planos. Ay, pobrecito.
Which should I choose?
It feels pretty ordinary here. I was expecting some kind of sense of impending doom. Could it be that because you're here with me, I'm feeling more at ease? Huh. It looks like the door in the front is closed and only the door behind us is open. that mechanism must be for opening the next door, right? Right. Well, we're on the same page at least. I'll go try to operate it. Just as I expected. Ah, so it is. A true adventurer can't just barge on forward. It's also important to make sure there is a way back. That's what my dads always say. Let me try the mechanism one more time. It seems to be jammed. This is not good. It seems that we can't get back the way we came. But don't let it get you down. This kind of thing happens all the time. We just have to believe that there's always a way out.
What the? What's going on?
Hey, did you hear that? Sounded like it came from the door up ahead of us. Could there be other people in the ruin too? Let's go check it out.
Jeje. Royce. Ufa, che. Acá estoy, mijo. Este wey. ¿Estás cargando? Le.
Over there! Another adventurer by the looks of it. Hello, fellow adventurer. We, like you, are here to...
Bennett?
Royce? It's you!
Oh no. Oh please. Oh no, no, no.
I'm so happy to see you again. How are you doing? I've been thinking about you and the other guild members a lot recently.
This is the worst. Why did I have to run into you?
Oh.
It took me forever to get this door open. Finally, I was about to advance further in, and all of a sudden, it closes again.
I guess that's because I activated the mechanism just now.
I knew it! I knew it! Of course it was you. I knew it as soon as I saw you. As long as you are around, no adventure can ever be a smooth ride. This is turning into... Who are you? And what the heck were you thinking, teaming up with Bennett?
Hey, don't fight, don't fight! Let me introduce Royce, a former member of Benny's adventure team and an old friend of mine.
Friend? I didn't even tell you I was leaving the team, and you still think of me as... your friend? Never mind. I'm a little on edge because what just happened. I'm sorry.
Well, it was my fault.
You think? I left because at that time, I really couldn't stand it a second longer. My adventures always used to go off without a hitch. But after joining your adventure team, I was tripping and falling one day, getting struck by lightning the next. Oh, and the number of times ruins would cave in on us? I just couldn't dismiss it as mere coincidence anymore. The last straw was when my left leg got hit by that random explosion that came out of nowhere. After that, I couldn't stand it anymore, both literally and figuratively. So I left and went back to being an independent adventurer. Only afterward did I start hearing the horror stories about Benny's adventure team. You're right. I really shouldn't have put the blame on him like that.
All right. It's all in the past now. Talking about all the bad things that happened will only make you more upset, right? Royce, I still want to say sorry for all the trouble I caused you.
¿Por qué le pedís perdón si no tienes la culpa?
No need to
Se
apologize.
calentó muy disfrazada.
I've made my fair share of mistakes too.
Oh, yeah. There's one more thing I need to tell you. The door we came through on the way in also got
No le
closed.
digas.
And
No le digas.
I don't think we can get it open again. So we're probably trapped here now. What a pain in the butt.
Bennett! Everything always goes wrong when I'm with you!
Oh, well, there's nothing I can do. Sorry.
What am I gonna do? I've used up all my supplies already! This is it. This is how I go, isn't it? Here, today, and all because of Bennett!
Well, I don't know what I could do to apologize. If you don't mind, maybe we can share some of our supplies with you. But of course, I'll have to check with my partner first. So, what do you think? But it was because of my bad luck, though. So, you mean, as the unlucky one, I should think of myself more? You do have a point there. It's just, I've been used to thinking this way for a long time. Hearing you say that, though, I feel like maybe I do need to take better care of myself. I'm sorry, Royce. We'll have to keep the rest of our supplies for ourselves. But let's try to find a way out together.
Nobody cares about your supplies. Knowing you, they're probably cursed anyway. And as for finding the exit together, count me out. With Bennett around, I'm sure any exit I find will only be blocks.
Well, then take care, Royce.
You take care too, Bennett.
That was so dangerous.
Oso.
I can't believe it. It's a trap. Nope, no luck here. What awful luck. I've checked every single nook and cranny in this place. Still not a clue. Is there really no way out of here apart from that broken mechanism? Well, guess our only hope now is to wait for help. The Adventurers Guild might notice our disappearance and send someone. Then again, that depends on how lucky we are. If the rescue team takes too long to find us, we might already be... I hate feeling helpless, sitting here waiting for the end to come. Yeah, I am being a bit too pessimistic. No, come on. This isn't like me. Okay, let's double check our supplies. Our priority right now is figuring out how long we can hold out. Take out the dish I packed. It's probably a little late for this, but... it looks kind of strange. Was there really something wrong with my cooking? This is bad. This is all we've got in terms of supplies. I should have thought this through more. Hey, wait a minute. Maybe we can find another use for it. Long story short, I once got injured when I was in this severely dangerous place and I got knocked unconscious. I really thought that was gonna be the end of me. But turns out that's not how it went. Instead, according to Guildmaster Cyrus who rescued me, after I lost consciousness, it was as if my bad luck just stopped affecting me. He took me back to Monstad without encountering any trouble at all along the way. And another time, I got knocked out in a field during a thunderstorm, but then I went the whole night without getting struck by lightning. I wonder if my bad luck is related to whether I'm awake or not. Or in other words, it might be my consciousness that brings me bad luck. Not really a sacrifice. I was just thinking, Maybe if I eat this strange dish, it's possible that I'll lose consciousness, right? Once my bad luck is gone, surely help will be here soon. It's okay. It's better than dragging you and Royce down with me. You made a great point earlier when you said that I should take better care of myself. But right now, this is a life or death situation. Hope you can understand. Here goes.
Pobrecito. Bueno, ya tenemos un encuentro con Bennett. Vamos por el siguiente encuentro.
It feels pretty ordinary here. Could it be... That mechanism must be for opening the next door, right? Right. I'll go try...
Ya está.
Just as I... Let me try... It seems to be... jammed. This is not good, but this kind of...
What the...
Hey! Sounded like... Let's go...
A ver. Calculo que yo antes me salté una forma de ir por acá. Vamos a esperar por acá. Uy. No. Se supone que no debo llegar acá, parece. Allá arriba tampoco, ¿no? Ya no sé. Ya no sé qué pensar. Las paredes no se pueden escalar. Y tampoco se supone que debo llegar, así que... Vamos, Bennett. Yo te sigo. Yo soy de tu equipo de aventureros y te voy a llevar con esto.
Over there! Another adventurer by the looks of it.
Bien, a ver.
Hello, fellow adventurer.
Bennett? Oh no.
I'm so happy to...
This is the worst.
Oh.
It took me forever. I knew it. As long as you are around, no adventure can ever be a smooth ride. This is turning into a very bad day. Who are you?
Hey, let me introduce...
Friend?
Well...
You think? But after joining, I just couldn't dismiss the last... Only afterward did I start hearing the horror stories about Benny's adventure team. I didn't think about it much at the time. I was just focused on my own survival, but...
Alright. Royce, I still...
Oh.
Oh, so...
Bennett!
Oh...
This is it.
Well,
Alright. I am quite hungry. I suppose I shall accept your kind offer. Is this the supplies you were talking about? Why do I have the feeling that this dish is...
It's fine, honestly. It's been with my partner all along, so it shouldn't be tainted with my bad luck.
If that's true, then... Okay. Anyway, this is not a time to nitpick.
Creo que este es otro final.
I guess I'll just have a little bite. Tastes a little... Huh. What a strange texture. Ooh. Bennett.
Hey, what's wrong? Royce!
Se combina la en vivo. A ver. Vamos a hacer la otra parte del encuentro. Bien, esto al final ya lo desbloqueamos. Voy a guardarme las fotitos, claro.
It's you! Didn't think how are your and where are you going after this? Right, you've got a really exciting adventure lined up. The name's Bennett. I'm your run-of-the-mill adventurer from Monstad. Oh, I'm talking too much, aren't I? Was just so excited to run into someone I admire so much. And, of course! You're the mysterious... If I'm being honest, I'm totally jealous. Yeah! It might look like you're just handling a bunch of boring commissions. Anyway, I just really envy... Me, on the other hand... never mind. Speaking when you go adventuring later, can I come and watch? Babe, if you brought me... I don't... I guess you're right. Even just the chance to talk with you would be great too. But, apart from going on adventures, the only other thing I do is take care of my dad's in the Adventurers Guild. So, I really can't think of anything else to do besides adventure. Alright, I feel like whatever we do, as long as you're involved, it'll be totally worth it. But don't forget, I'll be bringing my bad luck with me. So it probably won't be a very fun trip. That's good, that's good. So, where... That's a good idea for someone like me. I'm actually way more familiar with the wilderness. I mean, I'm not on the same level as Fischl, who is also in the Adventurers Guild. But that's expected, because... Oh, I know this gorgeous place. It's got a great Mondstadt feel. Awesome. Shall we?
Son las 12:30 de la noche y ya llevamos 2 horas, casi 2 horas más de grabación, o sea que llevamos 4 horas grabando. 4 horas grabando.
happened? It wasn't like this the last time I saw it. The dandelions are all stripped bare of seeds. Was there a windstorm? Or did some strange creature come by? I'm so sorry, bringing you all this way for only you to end up saying nothing. Really? You're not just saying that because you don't want to hurt my feelings, are you? Well, there's not much reason to stay here anymore. But how about we take a walk around the area? Maybe we'll find something interesting. Hey! Do you see that? There's a monster camp up ahead! I can see a whole load of treasure chests with no monsters guarding them! I was hoping I'd get a chance to flex my For me, this kind of good fortune is super rare. Let's go check it out. Ooh.
Why are these chests so empty? It looks like there's nothing good left in them. Is that it? What a letdown.
Pobrecito.
We didn't miss any, right? What's the problem? We got so much stuff today. We should be happy. How come you look so down? Chests are always like this, aren't they? A few loose mora, occasionally a cabbage, maybe a radish or something. A bit of mora and some ingredients to fill our stomachs? That's good enough for me. The kind of chests you mentioned that have weapons, artifacts, or some other treasures inside, aren't they super, super rare? I've only seen them in places that are so dangerous you'd have to risk life and limb to get there. Right? So let's not ask for too much. Let's keep walking. Who knows when the monsters might return. Shall we?
Pobrecito. Cada vez me está dando más pena el pobre.
It's so nice here. The breeze is so comforting. Really lifts my mood. I've been adventuring alone for a long time. It feels so nice to have company. Honestly, I miss it a lot. Oh, not that I'm super lonely or anything. I've got my dads to keep me company when I'm not out adventuring. Actually, did I tell you about my dads already? Back in the day, they were all great adventurers. They've got so many cool stories. They were the ones who rescued me from a perilous place when I was just a baby. And together, they raised me. Now, they're all old and frail. Some of them can't even walk by themselves anymore. So, it's my turn to take care of them. I'd love to take you to meet them sometime. You'd be blown away by some of their stories. Absolutely! I picked up most of my adventure expertise from them. They're incredible! By the way, you did bring a wind glider with you today, right? The weather is so nice and the wind speed is perfect. Why don't we take the chance to go for a glide?
No sé si la lluvia es...
Oh. Sorry, I didn't see this coming. Not to this extent, at least. Well, it seems that we'd better give up on that idea. Let's go do something else.
Bennett! So there you are.
Hi, Jack. Is something going on? Are you here to see me?
Some of the older adventurers in the guild are really hurting from their arthritis again. It could be because of the humidity today.
You mean my dad's? That's too bad. They'll need someone to take care of them.
Well, you're the one who usually looks after them, right? They're all asking for you.
Okay, I'll be right over. Oh, wait. Yeah, thanks for understanding. Though, I feel pretty bad leaving you here.
We'd better hurry back. They're all waiting for you.
Okay. Okay, sure.
How come the weather suddenly brightened up the second Bennett left?
Violet grass is a plant that enjoys a moist environment and is best picked after it.
A ver, por ahí y por acá
Rains.
una
If you should
decisión
choose to pick
distinta.
any, be sure to store them.
Tenía que entrar acá. Misión, encuentros, donde vamos a recoger la recompensa. Y veamos, ahora hicimos este camino. Ya está listo.
Boats are made for transferring commodities back and forth. And the
Otra vez. Del principio. Tú tienes una suerte. Tú tienes una suerte. Tú.
Oh, it's you! Didn't think I'd be running into you here. I guess it's my lucky day. How are your adventures going lately? Did you come here to get a new commission from Catherine? Or to get... And where are you going after this? Bet you got a really excited... Oh, I was just so excited to run into someone I admire. Of course, if I'm being honest. Yeah, it might look like you're just handling a bunch of boring commissions. Anyway, Mia... no, speak... When you go adventuring later, if you brought... I don't want... I get... But apart from... So... I really can't think... Alright, so... Oh, I'll try. Although most of the time it's... So... Where... Cool, that would be nice. I was Oh, sorry. I'm back to talking about adventuring. Oh, how about we go to the souvenir store? With wind comes glory is my... Let's go! Marjorie!
Oh, hello, Bennett. I haven't seen you for a long time. I thought you were off adventuring in some faraway place that I've never heard of.
No, it's...
What else?
Oh, I was just checking in to see if the stuff...
You mean Herman's custom...
That's right! An adventure map drawn personally by Herman, the great adventurer! It showed...
Well, it did arrive, but unfortunately the cart tipped over in a puddle on the way here. Most of the goods were fine, but since the adventure map...
What? Oh, shoot! That's such a shame! Oh... I've been looking forward to that for so... Okay, well, do you have any alchemist's goggles? I've been thinking about replacing the old goggles on my head for a long time. I heard when you wear them, you can see all the elements, even the slightest traces of elemental energy.
Oh, I'm afraid these alchemist goggles you refer to are just a rumor. I talked to that alchemist, Timaeus. He told me there's no such thing.
Oh, are you kidding me? My hopes dashed yet again. Well, how about some slime gel gloves? They exist, right? I saw an adventurer using them once. No matter what the weather, they can grip onto rock when climbing. I call them non-slip gloves.
Those do exist. Unfortunately, we sold out of them just yesterday. They're quite a popular product.
It's okay. No big deal. I'm pretty much used to coming home empty-handed when I go shopping. Don't let it bother you. Oh, hey! How about I treat you to a meal at Good? We've been hanging out for a while now. You must be getting hungry, right? Hi, Sarah. Table for two, please.
I'm so sorry. I don't think we'll be able to serve you two today.
Huh? How come?
Well, how can I put this? Just before you two arrived, we received an order. An entire delegation from Snezhnaya has come to stay at the Goth Grand Hotel, and they asked us to provide a meal service. So, although you might not see many people here, the kitchen is in fact busier than it's ever been. They really know how to rope people into doing things for them. If only they hadn't offered to pay so much.
Yeah. Who'd have thought we'd have so much trouble just trying to get some food? In which case, there probably isn't much we can do. Well, how about we just head to Monstad General Goods? We can at least get some basic adventure supplies. What do you think? You're in, right? Huh. That's strange. The owner, Blanche, isn't here. That's really rare. Let's go over there and see what that sign says. Wow! Is this for real? A discount? I mean, sure, but not when I'm around. I've never had such good luck before. It must be because I'm with you. You're so nice. Then again, any discount's a bit meaningless without Blanche being here. Shall we wait here for when Blanche comes back? I'm gonna... After all, this is a rare opportunity. Blanche is taking quite a while. It must be an emergency. I feel like she hardly ever leaves the counter. Oh, really? Don't worry. If we manage to catch us, patience is a virtue for adventurers too. Do you think that... I'm getting a bit worried. The 50% discount is a big deal, but compared to Blanche's safety, I mean... Come on. I don't usually, but... Blanche probably won't be... I guess I overestimated... That's right. I shouldn't let myself get down.
Oh, are you waiting for me?
Sure.
Blanche! We've been waiting for you. I was getting worried about you. What happened? Did you run into some kind of trouble?
Oh, nothing like that. I was just sorting some things out at home. Thanks for your concern, though. But why are you two waiting anyway? I posted a notice saying that we'd be closed today.
Closed? We didn't see a sign like that. Anyway, isn't it 50% off the whole store today?
Let me that's weird. It looks like someone removed the close sign. Or maybe the wind blew it away? The half-price notice you saw was for yesterday. Sorry about that.
Oh. Thanks. I'm fine. I should have seen this coming.
Pobre chabón.
So sorry. I feel like I've done nothing but waste your time all day. No matter what I do, I really can't shake my bad luck. It's getting a bit late. I don't think you can accomplish anything if you keep on hanging out with me. So, let's part ways for now. And maybe next time it'll be different. That is, if you still want to hang out with me next time.
Pobrecito. Bueno, ahora hicimos un final distinto. Ahora calculo que tenemos que ir de aventura, pero sin cocinar esta vez. Ah, no. Cámara, era acá. Apareció de la nada.
Oh, it's you! Didn't think I'd be right. How are your adventures going? And where are you going after this? The name? Oh, I was just so excited
Soy
to
un
run into
viajero
some...
del tiempo y sé todo lo que pasó.
You're the
Y
mysterious...
que no hace falta
If
que
I'm
me
being
explique.
honest,
No, ya
yeah.
sé, no.
Word's been spreading and it might
No,
look
no.
like you're just handling a bunch of...
No.
Anyway,
Ya,
me on
ya
the
te
other hand...
entendí, ya lo
never mind.
hablamos esto, ¿no
Speaking,
entendés? No,
when you
Bene.
go adventuring later...
No,
Can,
ya te
if you... I
escuché,
don't...
esto ya lo hablamos.
Really? You mean...
Bueno.
What? Don't be so... By the way, based on how the... Normally, after... But since you'll be joining me this time... Of course! Defeating Storm Terror puts you on par with Guildmaster Siren... By the way... Oh, Oh, I guess you're such a pro that you... Then what are we waiting for?
Bien. Ahora hicimos un pequeño cambio, no tenemos la comida. Antes excavábamos con la comida, pero esta vez no tenemos comida. Así que tiene que resultar en otra forma. Dios, qué fiacucha. Hasta cambió completamente la ruina. No empezaba así. Que yo recuerdo. Sí, es otra ruina. Si antes yo subí por un atajo que estaba por ahí.
It feels pretty ordinary here. I was expecting some kind of sense of impend. Could it be that because you're here? I, for one, am getting a strong sense. This room setup seems to be somewhat... The things that stand out are the two mechanisms, but it seems like there's some sort of... If my years of adventure experience are anything to go by, how about letting me try it out? But what do you think we should do? Let's do it your way. Well, let's try it then. I'll take... Go stand by the mechanism, and when we're both ready, let's trigger them. Cool! The door is open! We got it right! Good thing we went with your idea. Huh, you definitely live up to your reputation. And I haven't had this feeling of working together with friends in ages.
Me da mucha
really
pena,
missed it.
pobrecito el chavo.
Anyway, let's move on.
Era re bueno y tenía toda la buena suerte de la Tierra, de la galaxia. Vamos, yo te sigo. De compa. Antes vamos a ver que por acá hay cofres por ahí. No creo porque normalmente los encuentros no hay. Pero uno nunca sabe.
Oh, so this room has 4 mechanisms, which means... That's what I'm thinking, based on the last room. I think we're gonna need 4 people to trigger all the mechanisms at the same time. Ah, if only the rest of Benny's adventure team were here. I hate to admit it, but the truth is, it's gone. It remains. The only reason Catherine hasn't deregistered Benny's adventure team is because she took pity on me. In fact, the number of adventurers on the team has been below the registration requirements for a long time already. Yeah. Royce, Heckler, and Jack were all members of Benny's adventure team. A lot of things went down, but it mostly ended because of my bad luck. I completely understand why they quit the team. I'd never want to put them in danger on my account. Yeah, I felt really let down at first, even though I'm the only one left on Benny's adventure team. One day, I'm gonna make sure its name is known all over Teyvat. Thank you. Let's focus on the problem at hand. Sorry. Now that I think about it more carefully, maybe we're making too many assumptions about the solution to these mechanisms. Exactly. Okay, I'll take a quick look at these mechanisms while you look around for any other...
Bien, vamos a buscar pistas.
There doesn't seem to be anything here. Oh, it's so dusty. Paimon bets no one has been here in a long time. Hey, that looks like a notebook. Let's grab it and check it out with Bennett, shall we?
Diario. ¿Eh? No.
An adventurer's notebook? Maybe it's got some clues. Whoa, it really does have some information about them. It seems that the writer is well, since they placed their hopes on future adventure, the notes say that the mechanism at the entrance needs to be... But if the mechanisms are activated in the wrong sequence, the person in charge of the mechanism... Yeah, I guess that's what the notes are referring... Anyway, I'll take that role. It's okay, it's okay. Getting injured is just... I'm pretty used to it by now. At the very least, I should be able to last longer than this Eric guy. And more importantly, I trust you. You can definitely crack this mechanism puzzle, right? I mean, come on! You're the group. Alright. Let's remember what the notes say. The number of torches is not the hint for the activation sequence. Perhaps the sequence is related to the position of the torches on the ground. Well, don't put too much pressure on yourself just because you're afraid I'll get hurt. Just go with your gut and do it. It's okay. If this is as bad as it gets, I can handle it.
2, 3.
You solved it? Oh, let's go and open the chest. Wow, that was quite a haul. This must be the proudest moment for any adventurer. Not only getting the chest, but having this golden opportunity to join you on an adventure. For me, that's a pretty major treasure already. Really? Then I'm honored. But there's one other thing that I find the most amazing of all. The fact that nothing really bad happened to us this whole adventure. This is the first time in my whole adventure career that it's ever turned out this way. That sounds very deep, but I think I get what you're saying. You're saying that no matter how unlucky I might be, there'll always be times when luck is on my side, right? Yeah, this is a really big thing for me. And you know, I have a feeling that it was your kindness and goodwill towards me that helped me avoid a lot of bad luck. Even... It's a bit embarrassing to say that out loud, but all in all, I hope I get to go on another
Bien, ahora nos queda ya está. Solo son arenas de Eula, de ella.
feels... Could it be that... I, for one... This room set the things, but if my... How about letting... But as you know, so... That's the one I was thinking... What was that noise? Oh no! It looks like all the exits are... this.
Tan fácil era. Bueno, conseguimos todos los finales posibles. Bien. Uff. Gente, me tomaron un pequeño descanso. Vamos a dejarlo acá. Voy a preparar más agua para el mate, ya que el termo quedó vacío. Y continuamos con Noel, la segunda parte de Noel. Ah, entendí, no era que tenía una misión de Eula. Hice la misión legendaria, no era parte de la trama principal. Bueno. Entonces me queda solamente hacer la historia, la segunda parte de la historia de Noel y la historia de Diona. Vamos a empezar con Diona. Yo me voy a poner al agua, así que vamos a hacer una pequeña pausa. Y